Welcome back to RSA Conference 2024, coming to you live from Broadcast Alley in Moscone West. I'm Jeff Mann, co-host of Paul Security Weekly, and I am here today with Margarita Barrero. She is head of International Business and Partnerships at a Brazilian-based company called Axur. I hope I didn't butcher that too badly.
No, it's good.
Margarita, welcome.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm happy to be here.
Great. First time at RSA, or?
It is the first time that we are sponsoring the event,
Okay.
but we already came a few years ago to visit and meet new people, new technologies.
Okay. Well, we always on our show like to learn a little bit about the people we're talking to. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into the wild, wonderful field of cybersecurity.
Yeah, of course. I have more than 15 years of experience working in technology companies
Okay.
in different areas. Actually, I already worked in marketing, in product, but mostly with partners. So that's
Okay.
something that I really like because I'm a relationship person. I like to know people,
Mm-hmm.
and to bring new technologies to my partners and my customers.
Great. So tell us a little bit about this company called Axur.
Yeah, of course. We are a cyber threat intelligence company.
Mm-hmm.
We monitor outside of the perimeter. We have more than 20 years of experience, actually,
Okay.
mainly in Brazil and Latin America. We have more or less 500 customers already.
Mm-hmm.
Um, our main objective is to make the internet a safer place.
Okay.
So we have solutions that can monitor, they inspect, detect, and can take action upon the threats that we find.
Interesting. Um, and you've been doing this mostly Brazil, South America. Have you started to get customers and clients in other parts of the world?
Yeah, actually, we're growing
Mm-hmm.
internationally. So most of our clients are in South America, but we also have customers in Mexico and Central America and other places like Taiwan and Bulgaria and
Right.
Bermuda. But we are growing our partnerships here in the U.S. So
Mm-hmm.
this is our outcome party,
Right.
and we are very happy to be here actually because this is our main objective. We know that we are prepared for serve any customer, any partner, anywhere in the world.
Do you, as you're doing the work that you do in detecting threats, are there differences in the different parts of the world on the types of threats or maybe the targets of bad actors that are trying to do bad things?
Yeah, there are some difference,
Mm-hmm.
but we have technology. For example, we use VPNs in order to detect phishing attacks.
Okay.
As I told you before, we work externally,
Mm-hmm.
so we protect the customers of our customers.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the customers that we have are in the financial and banking segment, but we also have customers in retail, telecommunications, technology companies.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Most of the companies that have digital footprint really
Okay.
needs our services
Mm-hmm.
because the threat actors are there. They are looking for people, for innocent people. They work with social engineering.
Mm-hmm.
So they are even using AI to scam people. So, for example, they want to learn more about how you introduce yourself, what your
Mm-hmm.
company does, and after that, they can create a specific email attack, for example, that has a phishing scam
Okay.
of one of our companies, for example, and the companies that we work for.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we need to be prepared in every country in the world where we are,
Right.
but we are a global company. We have a global solution, and we know that we can do our best anywhere in the world. So all the partners that we work with uh, are confident that if they go into other countries, in other places, they will have our services and they will provide a good service as well. And
So, what kind of balance is there in what you're offering between, automated software, automated detection versus, I would guess you have some people that work for you that are pretty good at doing the kinds of things of digging out and finding things like on the dark web, and excuse me. What's the balance between you have people that are trained to do this as a service versus you've got tools that you can provide?
Yeah, we need to be fast.
Hmm.
So this is why we use technology, and
Right.
we use AI, and we use machine learning also, because as fast as we find these kind of threats, our customers can respond fast also. We have the best take down in the market,
Hmm.
and we do this because we have an automated process to do that. So
Okay.
our platform will detect, and we can trigger some automations in order for the platform already. It can send the notifications that we need to send in order to take down a page. So we have success cases
Hmm.
where we detected a fake social profile, and immediately the platform identified
Hmm.
that it was a fake social profile, and after that began to send the notifications, and we took them down. We took it down in 9 minutes.
Wow.
So we need to be very fast, because as soon as it goes into a line, if we are going to notify an ISP or a provider, host,
Hmm.
registrar, we need to be the first to notify, so they can see our notification
Gotcha.
and take down the page.
Okay.
So it is very important to have technology by your side.
So, what is your sort of primary client? Are you looking mostly for like managed service providers to be able to sort of resell or use your automated tools to support their clients, or are you looking directly for companies to sign up and start using your service?
Now we want to look for partners.
Okay.
So we are looking for MSSAPs, service integrators that can provide
Okay.
a full cybersecurity service and can include a cost-effective platform, as Axur is. So if you are an MSSAP, a reseller, and
Hmm.
want to integrate a cost-effective cyber threat external solution, please
Right.
contact us. Go to our booth. We will be waiting.
Oh, you have a booth here at
Yeah, we do
Axur?
in the north section.
Okay. Do
Yeah.
you recall the booth number?
Yeah, 5159.
5159. If you're here in San Francisco, make sure to check them out at booth 5159. If I ever make it over to the expo floor, I'll definitely stop by.
Yeah, please.
Um, and there's probably quite a few service provider type companies here that you're trying to find. So
Yeah, of
hopefully
course.
you're making some good connections here.
Yeah. I'm hoping for that. And a lot of companies are always thinking about protecting inside of the perimeter.
Hmm.
What we bring is outside of the perimeter. So the MSSAPs can bring a full service of cyber security to their customers with us.
So is it just one service that you sign up for? Are there various levels or focus areas of your offering?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, we have two platforms.
Okay.
One of them is focused on finding these kind of frauds in the internet. So we monitor the surface web and the dark web,
Okay.
looking for scams, phishing scams, fake social profiles, data leakage, credential leakage,
Hmm.
dark web mentions, and vulnerabilities of IPs, for example.
Okay.
And in this platform, we have different levels we have different models
Okay.
depending on the amount of threats that we find for the customers.
Hmm.
And obviously, we have packages of takedown that can be used annually. And we have another platform that is called Polaris. What we do there is that we analyze thousands of different feeds, public feeds, and some private also,
Okay.
looking for vulnerabilities of the specific landscape of our customers. So we introduce all the information that they have in their systems. What systems do they use? Which version? If they want to keep track of any specific company. And after that, our AI will read thousands of different sources and bring CVEs, TTPs, IOCs, and insights with full information about how to respond to these kind of vulnerabilities. So we can help the MSSAPs um, in these ways.
So it sounds like the second platform, Polaris, you said
Yes.
is what it's called, that provides some sort of daily, weekly, monthly reports, or is it
It's
on the fly as
Yeah,
you
it's
find
on the
it?
fly. So
Okay.
if we detect, for example, a vulnerability at 2 o'clock in the morning,
Hmm.
what Polaris will do is that it will bring all the information that it can gather from the information that he already analyzed.
Okay.
And if, for example, at 2:45 they find a new CVE, the platform will bring it also into the insight. So updated all day, every time, so the MSSAP can be ready. And in, the MSSAP can also offer new services for for these insights. Because if, for example, there is a new vulnerability and they have a customer that uses a specific system and they need to make some updating or they need to do anything in the system in order to protect their customer. With this kind of information, they will do it very quickly and they can even gain more money for that.
Great. Well, the first platform then, how is that? Yeah, what's the output? What's the reporting from that? Is it also on the fly?
Yeah, we work 24/7 looking for this kind of information. That's why
Okay.
it is very important also to have it automated. And because if you imagine someone looking for reading all the conversations in groups of Telegram, for example, that is
Right.
part of the deep and dark web monitoring, they will have to have a lot of different analysts to do this. So the idea here is that the technology can provide all the information the MSSAP need in order to respond to these attacks and avoid any bad reputation or any use. For example, we can find also credential leakage or stolen logins from a malware,
Okay.
and that can give access to systems inside of the company. So as soon as they find it, the sooner they will prevent any ransomware attack, for example.
Interesting. You've emphasized a couple times that you're on the perimeter, you're outside.
Outside, right.
Any particular reason why you decided to do that versus inside or both?
Yeah, I think that we've been always focused on that because and it is in our DNA to work outside of the perimeter. There are other solutions that can work inside, but we believe that this way we can also help the general public, because when we take down a phishing attack, a phishing page from a bank, for example, it's my mother that can be protected as well,
Right.
because maybe she will give access to her data, thinking that she's accessing an official page. So that's why we talk about making the internet a safer place.
Gotcha.
It's our mission as a company, and we can protect a little bit of the inside, but monitoring the outside
Well, the outside's
layers.
where the real bad guys are, and
Yeah.
they're really trying to do bad things
Yeah,
to people and
yeah,
take
yeah.
advantage of people. And at least in the U.S., with an aging population, that's becoming more and more of a problem. I was reading a report just in the last week or two about the numbers of senior citizens, older people that are falling prey to all sorts of different types of phishing scams. And heck,
Right.
this week I've gotten probably 6 a day on my phone. Like,
Yeah.
come on, it's not all the service security awareness training platforms.
Right.
It's like, nope, that one's real. Delete, delete, delete.
Right.
So it is a huge problem, and you're not trying to stop it necessarily from ever happening. You're trying to detect it when it does happen, and hopefully nip it in the bud and
Right.
prevent the damage and the loss.
Yeah. It's almost impossible to prevent that
Yeah.
from happening because the threat actors are there
Right.
and they are looking for different ways to scam people. So what we can do is to detect them as soon as possible
Right.
and take them down. So less people will fall for that.
Great. Well, our time is winding down. I want to thank you for sitting with us and sharing some of your story today, and appreciate the fact that you guys are doing something that makes a difference. And I wish you every amount of success
Thank
in
you.
expanding your territory and helping people out.
Thank you, Jeff.
So that's going to wrap it for this session today. If you want to learn more about Axur, go to securityweekly.com/Axur. That's AXUR RSAC. That's going to wrap for us. Have a great day at RSA Conference. We'll be back shortly.